It's very slow. Yay!
Yay!
Woo! Monday energy, y'all. We are live. Welcome to Nighttime at the Nerd Bar.
As you can see, we've got a slightly different setup going
113.
on today, so that's going to make
Yes.
things a little interesting.
Yes.
But we're here. We're having fun. We love you guys.
Woo! Yeah, so pardon any technical difficulties, slightly different setup, but you know what? It's okay. We'd roll with it here on this show. Let's get into some quick intro. Oh wait, because we should have the title up first. Where to go?
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Come on.
We're just excited about the whole show. We're excited about the whole show. We did prep, but we're excited, and then that's what happened.
Woo!
The most Monday of energy.
Yes. So we should get to some introductions. I know, I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh. Okay, what's up? Hello, everybody. And I'm trying to click the banner and it's not going.
I see it. I see our little.
Yay!
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah. No, it's been up for a little bit for me. So just like
Yay!
roll with it. Just roll with it.
Woo!
We're going.
All right.
We're doing it live.
Yes. All right. So hello, I'm Carrie Lane.
And I'm Katie Cullen. We're having a great night tonight. It's going to be interesting, guys. Alrighty.
Oh man, we did some tech testing, but anyways, let's get into so things we are excited about.
Yes. I wanted to start off with, we've talked about Crunchyroll a lot on this channel. We've talked about their UI a lot on this channel, and I have definitely talked about Shangri-La Frontier because I really enjoy that anime, and I have been telling people there's so much text on screen that's not translated in the dub, you need to watch the sub. So they fixed that. Crunchyroll was kind enough to reach out to us and let us know that those particular UI issues have been fixed. My own particular testing was only with Shangri-La Frontier, so it's possible that things are still set up differently with different series. But at this point, you are able to put English subtitles over an English dub now. The UI supports that. I have wanted this for months and months and months, because it's also been an accessibility issue. And so they have solved that. So you can watch Shangri-La Frontier with the English dub and still have the subtitles, and they do translate everything on screen. I did find a very fun, interesting caveat to that, is that I'm watching on a Roku, and my Roku is set to pull a subtitle file whenever there's one available, which means for Crunchyroll, it automatically pulled the closed caption subtitles. And I think it's because the closed caption subtitles are a different file than the onboard English Crunchyroll subtitles. The closed caption subtitles don't have the translations for all the text on screen, but the English subtitles as provided by Crunchyroll do. So it's a very interesting distinction. I don't consider that a flaw. I think if you're... Yeah, that I don't consider a flaw. I'm just happy that we can put the subtitles on top of an English dub and have both at the same time. I'm so excited for this, you guys. Oh my god. Like, thank you, Crunchyroll, for fixing this. I'm so happy. Watch Shangri-La Frontier in your language of choice, and you'll be able to understand everything. I love it.
And I wanted to provide an update on the topic I brought up, where when you went into Crunchyroll and you played a video, you had to select the language every single time. And if it's a show that starts right away, you might miss the language. Like you'd be there and you push settings and you try to get up to there to change to English or whatever language you need it in. And it just really was a bother to do it every time. And recently, I can't recall exactly when, but I remember I went in, and I'm like, when you bring this up on the show, I went in, it was like, hey, what language Crunchyroll has like a page pop up. It's like, what language do you want it set at as your your subtitles? And you finally got to set it. And now I have had no issues. So it's like, yes, thank you, Crunchyroll, for getting that fixed. Cause that was my main, it just really interrupted your flow of viewing. So that seems to be fixed as well. A couple of you in the chat pointing out that was an issue with you. I also am using Roku, not sponsored, but hey, Roku, if you...
Hey, Roku, sponsor us. Obviously, we're both using Rokus at this point.
And
let's go.
somebody had that same issue on a PlayStation, so that didn't seem to be necessarily your device, but it was a Crunchyroll setting that seems to be fixed. So if you had this as an issue before, please leave a comment and let us know. And actually, real quick, speaking on that, we are live. So we have a live chat. We have the comments. I can read them over here in a second. So if you're joining us live, please chime in. If you're watching later, awesome, comment down below. Real quick on that too, we got Heck. Got a wave over there.
Hello.
And then Untitled has a wave. Yay. So yeah, we're very excited that those things were fixed. And thank you, Crunchyroll, for reaching out. It is definitely reassuring to have an entity that, you know, you never know when you're shouting out to the void of if they're listening. So we appreciate it. And let us know your experiences and if you've had any issues and if you've noticed them being resolved.
Yeah. And again, the fact that they were willing to do these UI updates, which just from the back end, the coding, the adjustments, the testing, and the testing, and the testing, and the testing, and the testing that you have to do to roll out these extremely large changes to your greater UI like this, UI being user interface for those not familiar with the technical jargon. This is an undertaking. This is something that takes a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of man hours, a lot of testing. Like, this is not as easy as flipping a switch, because you have to make sure that the changes you're making aren't going to heck up something, you know, the equivalent of 30 blocks away. You have to take the entire picture into account, and you have to test everything extensively. So yeah, I'm real happy that these UI updates got implemented, and big ones like this take a lot of time and a lot of doing. So thank you, Crunchyroll, for implementing them, and thank you for reaching out to us to let us know that they were indeed implemented like that. Love it. Thank you. So thrilled.
Also, looking back over the chat, we got Giga Derek says, greetings from Cybertron.
Dude, that's a doomed planet. You want to get off of that. That is a doomed planet, sir. A Transformers fan of me is like, you're on Cybertron? You don't want to be there. That's a problem. It was fine. And then the war happened. Anyway, speaking of, and then the war happened, Tokyo Pop has sent, it's peaceful. Yep. Tokyo Pop has sent us information about our Resident Evil Infinite Darkness postcard promotion. So I thought that was a fun segue. So yes, publisher Tokyo Pop focuses attention on new release of Resident Evil Infinite Darkness: The Beginning, as it announces a web promotion that offers a special Resident Evil postcard available with all manga and graphic novel orders made via the Tokyo website at tokyopop.com. The collectible postcard features characters from the acclaimed new graphic novel release and is available exclusively with this promotion that runs for a limited time through May 31st. So if you're a Resident Evil fan, if you are into Resi, as so many of us are, if you are particularly a fan of Leon S. Kennedy, who cannot catch a break, this manga is about him being fully unable to catch a break, then this is something you may want to take advantage of. Pre-order the manga, have a good time. Yeah, we do have a brief summary for Resident Evil Infinite Darkness: The Beginning. Before the events of the 2021 animated series, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, Leon Kennedy is called in to investigate along the Pittsburgh PD when a bomb kills a guard at the Carnegie Museum of Art. But when the guard rises from the autopsy table and begins a chain reaction of undead corpses hunting for blood, Leon is once again caught in a complex web of intrigue. A terrorist cult, a mysterious virus, and the corpses of the dead returning to life to assault the living. So, you know, your usual Resident Evil plotline. If you like Resident Evil, you will enjoy Resident Evil. So head over to tokyopop.com, get your hands on a copy of Resident Evil Infinite Darkness: The Beginning, or any manga order on tokyopop.com. Get your hands on this exclusive postcard. We will be posting this on our Twitter account if you want a look at it. It is some good looking art, you guys.
Nice. Looking back over the chat, John Knight chimes in, says, hello, ladies. I watched the Solo Leveling dub, and it was an amazing anime.
Oh,
Here.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Incredible
Alex Lee
show.
has been on his Instagram talking about people really getting into the dub, but also maybe not being the nicest about it. So here's your reminder that voice actors are people doing their jobs, doing their best. So reaching out and saying, hey, I enjoyed what you did. I liked how you tackled this. Excellent. Good work. Reaching out and going, you better do this right or I'll be mad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put that out in the world. That's rude. So yes, this is your reminder that people are people and to treat people nicely.
And if you want to see some amazing behind the scenes voice acting on that, Crunchyroll has been posting that, and Alex has been posting it. It's super cool to see the yelling sequences. And also, shout out to our channel here on Fanversation. There is a solo leveling interview where we talked with Alex and the English voice director as well. So go check that here on Fanversation. Yes. All right. And some more news. Different setup, so I'm like different device to read. So GKIDS acquires the theatrical rights to the renowned director Mamoru Oshie's Ghost in the Shell 2: Innocence. So GKIDS is bringing the new 4K restoration of the cult classic follow-up to Ghost in the Shell to cinemas nationwide for the 20th anniversary re-release. Woot! And let's see if there's anything else interesting besides that, which is pretty huge. So this will also premiere in May at the Chicago Critics Film Festival, which is pretty exciting. So anime and film festivals, we love to see it. And originally the film came out in 2004. That's 20 years ago.
Oh yeah. It did say 20th anniversary, yes. But every time the psychic damage.
So yes, check it out, GKIDS, for more information. And we will, just check out GKIDS for that, which will be coming soon. I was trying to see if there's a date. I assume May with that one.
Yeah, just keep an eye out. Keep an eye on the GKIDS website or on their social media. They will most likely be releasing more information as we get closer to the date. I think we're hitting... I think we might be hitting technical difficulties here. Yay, tech issues. Yep. Maybe. This is where it gets fun, guys. This is where it just gets really, really fun for everybody involved. So... because to me, it looks like the screen is refreshing. So we don't know whose connection it is, but we're going to have fun. We're going to make this show happen. It's going to be great. It is going to be great. Talk amongst yourselves in the live chat, which I don't currently have the feed for. You know what? I can pull up the feed for the live chat. I can't pull up the fun individual comments the way that Carrie can.
I moved again. I don't know if that's...
You're in? We got you? Kind of? I'm wondering if people have gotten some... Oh my god. The last 5 minutes have probably been some insane crosstalk. Oh boy.
Whew.
Are you still there?
Are we good? No. Wait, it's like kind of...
I can hear you. I can hear you. Your video's laggy, but I can hear you.
I'm like... Oh, yours looks normal for me now.
The last couple of minutes, I've been looking at a black screen. I got nothing from you, video or audio. So I think those last few minutes are going to be some really interesting crosstalk. Everyone in chat can be like, what the hell is going on? It's going to be great. In the meantime,
we will try something else different for the next one, y'all.
Yeah, this is an experiment. Throwback to episode 1 where I kept getting kicked out of the room.
I know, yes, I am moving all over the place. Oh, man.
So, speaking of things that are gonna be fun, courtesy of Crunchyroll, Crunchyroll is gearing up to celebrate Monkey D. Luffy's birthday with One Piece Season 14, Voyage 15 English dub drop. Tune in on May 5th to witness one of the biggest moments of One Piece history come to life. So that is coming soon, couple weeks, May 5th. That is going to be the dub premiere of Season 14, Voyage 15. This special birthday launch will feature episodes 1062 to 1073, including the groundbreaking episode 1071, where Luffy unveils his Gear 5 transformation, a major milestone in the series. In honor of Luffy's birthday, Crunchyroll is set to deliver this latest voyage with a treasure trove of special surprises that will remain under wraps until the big day. Fans are encouraged to join the celebration and to experience the thrills of Luffy's latest adventures, available in select territories starting at 4 p.m. Pacific. So, keep an eye out on Crunchyroll's socials. Keep an eye out for that's going to be next weekend. So, that is coming soon. So, if you are a One Piece fan, or even if you've just heard about this Gear 5 thing and you're curious, tune in, guys. Tune in. It's going to be a good time.
All right. And next bit, which I'm like, I think we're okay for now.
We're good. I can see you. I can hear you. We're good.
Yay!
We're making it work.
Thank you. Okay. Studio Ghibli Fest has kicked off their 2024 season with Spirited Away, which is exciting because it's I like that they're changing up the rotation, because this is something they do every year. And normally I've seen Spirited Away closer to Halloween, so it's kind of fun that this is the start. And you can still get tickets for the rest of the re-releases into theaters at ghiblifest.com or fathomevents.com and at local theater box office. So if you want to check those out. So Spirited Away is kicking off everything starting. I was like, where's the date? There's the date. New device. I'm like, where's calendar? Saturday, April 27th, 28, 29, 30, and the 1st. And it goes sub. And nice that you have the option. There are different times to see it at, and so check that out for more information at ghiblifest.com or fathomevents.com.
Yeah, that's always fun. And I think the last time we covered this, we mentioned that Kiki's Delivery Service was going to be the one over Halloween. Like, yes, either which way, that was it, a real good time.
Yay!
Yeah, and that's this coming weekend. That's this Saturday. So
yes, very soon.
Get your tickets, watch anime in theaters with fellow fans. It is always a good time, you guys. It is so good.
Yay. Then, where is it? Okay. Are there more things in theaters? I have the link now in the description on this video to check out our interviews from the Spy Family Code White movie dub premiere. You can check our interviews with the cast as well as the director. We have some very fun questions with them, and they were fantastic. I had a great time at the premiere, so go check out those interviews here on the Fanversation channel. Again, link down below, and we have a playlist for that. So that one was a fun one. It was really great to get to be able to meet them, because we've watched the show for a while now, and it's like, oh, yay.
Yeah, and if you've seen the movie, or if you're planning to see the movie, for one, if you've seen the movie, spoiler-free comments down below. Like, we've seen it, but that doesn't mean everyone else has, so we be respectful in the comment section. But yeah, just let us know. Did you like it? Are you excited if you haven't seen it yet? Just anime in theaters, friends. It's a good time.
Yes. And look over the comments again. Oh, yay. Untitled says, saw Code White yesterday. It was very fun.
Yes. Oh, it's such a good time. It's such a good time.
And reminder, in case you haven't seen it yet, but you want to check it out, and maybe your friends, family haven't watched the show yet, you can bring them. They won't be lost. They'll still have a great time. And then you won't be bored with how they go, hey, this is what's going on. They really get it going. And just give us that Spy Family flavor we like to see. So go check it out in theaters if you are able to. And it's such a good time. So fun.
Yeah. It's well paced, and it's like the My Hero Academia movies in that it's very good at bringing people in who aren't already familiar.
Yep.
So yeah.
All right.
Excellent stuff.
Yay. And now I think we can move to our show now, because I'm like, wait.
Yep.
Got Monday energy, y'all. We're deep in the dungeon and we're low on mana. You know, that's what's up.
Yeah. That's we're eating out of bricks. It's great.
Yeah. You know,
everyone
that's interesting though.
Yeah, the God.
Yeah. Well, the idea of eating your container, because there is.
That's what a sandwich is. Eating your
I
container is
know,
also
but
what a
like
sandwich is.
there are like a little more shaped, like there
Oh
are
yeah.
tostada
Yeah.
bowl, like those things where. But anyway, yes, it is sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
The Dungeon Taco Bowl. Yes.
Yes.
That's what we're doing here.
So you were saying.
Yeah, no, yeah, dungeon cleaners, I think they were called.
Yes.
And I love that it's Marcille's knowledge of how dungeons are built because that's one of the things that she
Mhm.
specialized in that allowed her to to realize that that was what was happening and then save them. And then Laios with his monster fixation realizing after the fact like, okay, that's what they are. Like I appreciated this. I always kind of appreciate when it's Marcille's quick thinking that kicks in because usually it's Laios's knowledge or Senji's knowledge or Chilchuck's talents. So I do love when it's like, oh no, I know this. Let's go.
Yeah. And it's one of those, they're a little gross because it's kind of like
Mhm.
little slug things in a way, but super cool of how the dungeon repairs itself. I haven't really gotten into it too much, but it's making me think like Cells at Work in terms of
Oh yeah.
like seeing the repair workings of it and quick thinking too of like, sure, let's hide in the wall. Literally, it's fine. We will be okay.
Yeah, no, they're basically dungeon cells. They're little
Yeah,
dungeon, I don't know, white blood cells. They're great.
sure.
I love them.
Yep.
I just everyone in this show, especially I don't want to call them like the main three, but kind of the movers and shakers of the plot right now are Laios and Shuro and Kabru. And all three of them are just messy bitches. Everyone in this show is a different flavor of messy bitch. Laios is, my life is falling apart, but we're going anyway, messy bitch. Kabru is, I don't know anyone involved in this drama, but I want to know all the details, burn book messy bitch. And Shuro's flavor of messy bitch is best summed up as Jennifer dumped me. Like, everyone's so messy, and it's so much fun. I love it.
I do like how Kabru is like getting the popcorn of like, tell me the gossip. Like, I want to know all the things. And I don't know anything that's going on, but spill the tea. You know, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
all up in that business. And it was fun to have all of our groups converge. And we have given, thrown a little shade at Kabru of, or at least I have, in terms of the quick to judge people, but then trust other people. But I appreciated in this bit, he really looks Laios in the face and nah, he's not lying. So, okay, this guy doesn't have a guilty conscience talking to me, and maybe, you know, they're not what we thought, and let's let this play out. So I appreciated that in actual confrontation of meeting up, very level-headed dude. So I was like, all right, he's not a moron.
Yeah, Kabru adjusting his opinions of people, rewriting his burn book in real time is a lot of fun to watch. And it's great from the other side of the fourth wall when we get the little insights into what he is actually thinking. We get the little, not narration, but we get his thoughts voiced.
Mm-hmm.
I think that for me, the absolute best part of that, aside from the wonder how this will turn out at the end, was him leaning into Laios's whole, oh, you ate monsters. What was the tastiest thing you had? Just kind of doing the, give me more information. Let me get a read on you as a person. And then hitting the, oh no, he's serious about this. It's like, my dude, you asked a man about his special interest. Do you not expect him to tell you about his special interest?
And
Like,
share. Yep.
yeah, like we know that, but Kabru not knowing that and then walking in and going, oh, I just stepped off a cliff that I didn't know was there is beautiful. Chef kiss, A plus. I love this messy bitch.
Yes. I like that we finally get our oh gosh, Sharu,
Shuro?
our other soldier gets to eat finally, and they're thank you, Shuro. And yeah, you cannot proceed without eating, my dude. And you are skinny and like gaunt. And I love the kind of
Yeah.
cook off with his lady and Senshi.
I do love that we had like just that little flashback of him asking for that favor and going, Oh no, it hasn't been that long. It's been like 2 weeks at the
Mhm.
most, given that we had our time limit going into Save Fallon. Like, again, correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I don't always have a great sense of time when it comes to this sort of thing, but it hasn't been very long. So he has been working himself to the bone to get that physical differentiation. And again, if he's not resting, neither is anyone else in his party. They are consistently going. So it's bad, actually. Don't
Uh,
forget, Copper is a sociopath. Hi, are you new in chat? I don't
yes.
think I
Oh,
recognize your name.
I don't recognize the
Hello.
name. Hi, welcome.
Yes. Welcome. We love you. We are keeping this manga spoiler free. We are only watching the anime. So, you know, just keep the manga spoilers out of the chat and out of the comments. I know it's hard to do. I know I was yes, welcome. Hi. We love seeing new people here. We also love seeing old people here. We just love seeing people here. It's a good time.
Yeah, we get
Um,
a welcome on the fun Monday energy day.
yeah, yeah, it's
Ah!
always Big Monday energy, but today the tech itself is having Big Monday energy, so we are
Yeah,
doing our best.
yeah.
We're having a great time.
But you know what? With
Yes.
what little we know about Kobaru, I 100%. I'm like, yes, I would go with he's a sociopath.
But just from what we've seen from
Yeah.
him, like this absolutely Machiavellian, like I don't know if we're quite at Machiavellian. That might be an exaggeration on my part, but we know that he wants to rule the dungeon, and just from what we've seen of him, I don't trust him. My dude is evil Grand Vizier material. He is not king material.
I don't either. I am definitely suspect. He's suspect for
Nah,
sure.
no, no. It's like you're great, you're fun, but you're a messy bitch. You're a mean girl. I love watching you go, but I don't want you to be in charge. You know, we all
Fair.
know people like that.
Yeah.
Where they're great to hang out with, but you don't want them planning the party.
Mm.
That sort of thing. So, yes, I do like that we get the explanation from Laios that he does see fit to fill Shuro in, and that sure I just it was not a great decision, but sometimes you do your best. Like, oh yeah, he's been with the party, he knows us, I trust him. The problem is you got people listening outside the door with someone who presumably has bigger than normal ears because you can see that hood move and emote. I rewatched it today and was like,
Mm.
there's ears in there. That's not just a folded hood, that's ears. So they can hear whatever's going on. And Laios may trust Shuro not to tell anyone about Marsil's specialty, but that doesn't mean like Kabru knows now.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem.
And he's like, this just got so much more interesting.
Oh my god, yes. That is such a dangerous piece of information for a person like him to have. It
Yes.
truly is. And so that is my concern going forward. Yeah, we can trust Shuro not to tell anyone, but this other masked person just spilled the beans in front of God and everyone. And
Yep.
now the guy that you really don't want to have that kind of information over you has that kind of information over you. Yikes. Messy
Yep.
bitches, the lot of them. That's just my refrain for today.
I love it. It's a great description.
It's
I was like, what? Yes. Yes. Whew. And then what else is it of amazing? I didn't remember seeing the spider person thing before, and that looks so cool though.
I think that was an illusion.
Okay,
We're
I think
dealing
so too, because the style seemed to change, which I liked as well, which I was like,
yeah.
oh, that looks awesome. I love it.
Oh
And I
my
love
god,
this
yes.
team so much. I'm like, can we meet them more? Like, these ladies are so cool.
And we're for Shuro's team, we're very obviously leaning into Japanese culture, Japanese mythology. An
Hmm.
Eastern meal is a traditional Japanese meal. You know, just all of it, everything. We have one of his party members is an oni. We have several ninja. Like it's all Japanese mythology. So
Yeah.
that being an illusion, that being like it would not surprise me if that's not a party member. That's something that one of his party members is capable of summoning, becoming, creating something.
Yep.
Like, that's kind of where I put that upon second watch.
Yes. I was like, yeah, we're having the delays.
Are we going? Are we good? Great. Trying to avoid the, I assume, 3 minutes of crosstalk that we had earlier on in the episode, which
Yeah,
for
I'm kinda
everyone who
curious.
stuck through that, thank
Yeah,
you.
y'all. Wow.
We tried. We tried.
I just love it because like I can see it that it's fine, and then I'll get the indicator that's all Wi-Fi, and I'm like, ooh. Okay, there we
These
go.
things do happen.
Our Lan
Yes.
Thin, I can read in things. They are Shiro's retainers. Yes, I love that they are part of his team, and they're super interesting. I think it's I maybe it's because his team has remained a bit more mysterious. I am more interested in them than Kobaru's team, though they are interesting in their own way, and I like that we're getting a little bit more of them. But Shiro's team has that air of mystery of who they are and what they can do, and that's where I'm like, oh, what are their abilities? What are we going to get from them?
I just immediately fell in love with, and I don't remember anyone's names. We have like 16 characters in this scene, and that's 10 more than I can handle on a daily basis. So my brain just, whoosh, good luck with that. I love our Oni girl with the giant club.
Yes.
She's my favorite. I need an entire episode just about her. I will put the plot on hold so I can learn more about her. I adore her so much. What a queen. But yeah, Shuro's description of his team when Laios asks as merely family. It's like, that says so much in 2 words. Like, damn.
Yeah. It was good for them to be, I like that their team reunited. I liked our convergence of all the teams together finally. And we have our teeny bit with I'm like, the sister's name is
Fallon. We
Fallon,
have the
thank you.
reveal of biblically accurate Fallon
Yeah.
up in there.
Oh, yes.
That is something I got spoiled for. That's something that's a spoiler that's kind of impossible to keep under wraps if you're just scrolling Tumblr and people don't always have everything tagged adequately.
Yeah.
Like, I
Okay.
can avoid most plot spoilers, but when the art crosses my dash and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then we hit the, hey, that body seems inconvenient. Let me change it for you. And I'm like, the chicken. So that's where we are with biblically accurate Fallon is yeah, we're just, I'm full of it tonight, kids. We're having a good time.
I feel that goes into also the body horror category as well of ooh, so weird but interesting as well. And wait, tell me more. And like again, we're just getting little crumbs with her plot line.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need
the
more.
Mad Mage made her a chicken centaur. He went, what if Baba Yaga, but you were the house? So yeah, when we cycle through the art in the ending theme and we have the Mad Mage and the 2 big chicken legs on the other side of him, it's like, oh, that's Fallon. Okay, we know now. Cool. So yeah, I love this reveal. This is fun. Let's go.
Yes.
And the fact that she's still there and that earlier on, I think it was Chilchuck mentioning, like, aren't you overdoing it on the fire? That's a lot of smoke. And we can see the smoke rising. Like, that's going to come down the line. That's going to be a problem. That's, yeah, the messy bitches are about to have an even worse day.
And they make that point that our group is too large because we were commenting how our group was so small. Now this is kind of the opposite problem and we need to spread out.
Yeah, so again, like, we are in like 16 people hell, and that is way too big. That's a WoW rating party. That's not a D&D party.
Yeah.
If you got 16 people in your D&D party, get your dungeon master a bottle of whiskey because they deserve it.
It's a lot of people to keep track of. Yeah.
I have done that once, and it was a gallivanting nightmare. I cannot imagine doing it as a DM. So yeah, no, that party is far too big for the situation, and if a dragon shows up and heckin' dive bombs them, that's a whole lot of people laid out immediately. And we saw the crew of corpse retrievers earlier, and that was like 4 people. You can't do 16 people You can't pick up 16 people when there's only a group of 4 of you. That's too much. So yes.
Yes. Were there other, I was like, other things that stood out to you?
Yeah.
Because obviously with our tech stuff, take it away.
Laios seeing ghosts. I love that we are continuing to run with this, and I love that none of the characters have picked up on what it actually is. That Fallon's affinity for ghosts, that her ability to see them, communicate with them, etc., runs in the family, and that Laios is starting to pick up on it because he's starting to unlock magic. And also because all of the ghosts in the town are like, for the love of God, can you talk to the mad mage and let us die already? We are so tired of being here. This poor guy needs therapy. Can we, like, get him a grief counselor so the rest of us can just go to our eternal rest, please? But in the meantime, we have one of the ghosts leaning in and going, hey, buddy, state surveillance is on its way. You should hide. Which I love that. And I love that he's still marking it because the first time he saw the ghosts, it was mana sickness. And he's like, it's just a terrible lingering case of mana sickness. I keep seeing ghosts. Like, nah, buddy. It's because there's ghosts.
Yeah, I like how the hand around the edge, and I'm surprised he hasn't told Marcel of, so I see dead people, like I'm surprised he hasn't just spilled it out, but I think though he kept the secret about his sword for a while, so it's not like he's very forthcoming about information.
Well, and again, the first time that he saw the ghosts essentially begging for death was while he was in the middle of a really bad bout of mana sickness. So he probably just thinks that those hallucinations in particular are part and parcel of being that flavor of ill. And boy, it's just a real lingering illness. Like, he hasn't picked that apart. And honestly, he's got no reason to. Ghosts are Fallon's thing. Why would it be his? So I love that we get this on the other side of the fourth wall, but I also love that it makes sense for the characters not to put those pieces together yet. Because why would they? And also, they have so many other things to think about right now.
So we got, I guess now we know what happens when you die in the dungeon, your body is destroyed, spirit can't leave, and has no body to go back to. Oh, thank you for spelling it. Solanodanthian.
Lanodanthian.
Yes, there we go.
All right.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. And again, my going theory is that those were all of the people who lived in the castle town while the king was around.
And long time.
Whatever calamity happened that I assume killed the king and drove the mad mage mad, presumably with grief, also killed them. Like, at this point, I'm sitting here going, plague. Like, could have been something apocalyptic, but my guess is plague.
Yes, that's
culturally relevant.
Yes. And again, no spoilers if you've read the manga. This is just the anime. I feel that's a pretty good guess of getting rid of a bunch of people and having a bunch of people die quickly. So I feel that's a good theory.
Yeah. So
because it's not like the buildings burned down to the ground. So it's not like the dragon came in and like torched everybody. So
yeah. But I mean, the flip side is all of this was made into a dungeon. Like, the castle was flipped over and made into a dungeon by the mad mage. So even if things were burned to the ground, he probably would have recreated them as he remembered them in their prime. So yeah, it's possible that we had a localized apocalypse. Like, that is a possibility, but my brain just says plague.
Yeah.
If we even get an explanation, I don't know if we get an explanation later on in the manga. Please don't tell me. But yeah, that's the theory of the week. Plague.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, that's all I have, which is quite a bit. But
oh no, definitely quite a bit. And I'm like, well, with technical things, I didn't want to go too long of. Go well, it's still good. I don't think I had anything else to add, because I mean the big part was all of our parties coming together, finally meeting each other, finally catching everybody up on everything, and it's what kind of chaos is going to come out from all of them in the same space.
Oh yeah, all of them in the same space, making it very obvious that someone's there with the smoke, and biblically accurate Fallon hanging out and in a place where she can see that. And
Mhm,
obviously
mhm.
being whammied by the Mad Mage because she's doing the whole Lord Delgal, I have to find you. So like,
Yep.
yikes.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a party.
Totally.
Don't let
Uh,
Cobber plan it. Uh,
so
I lost you. Oh no.
yeah, there we go.
Better. We're back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if there's anything we didn't get to that you really noticed or liked in this episode, leave a comment down below. All right. Then moving on to other stuff you should check out, which is our last segment.
Yes.
Thanks for staying with us. So these are things we've watched, read, or the like that you should
Consumed.
check out, consumed. So it's been out for a little bit, but I finally started getting back into Wheel of Time season 2. Really liking it, but I'm so glad they have the like previously and including last season because it's been a minute. I think they had different delays for filming because, lockdown and then the strike and everything. So I was like, I feel like it's been a minute, but it's a really good show that I haven't read the book, so I cannot compare. But if you're a fan of Wheel of Time, let me know down below. And Kaiju number 8 is so funny, by the way. I'm still watching that one. I think we're at 2 episodes now. Oh my gosh,
Probably.
it's hilarious. So if you want action and like kaiju stuff, check that out. And that's kind of it for me. I watched a lot of episodes of things because I was like,
Yeah.
you guys, get in there. But that's it for now. And
Right.
what about you?
Yeah, I will continue to recommend the anime YouTube channel Mother's Basement because he watches all of the shows and sometimes has very funny things to say about them and does reviews, does lists, etc. But he always does his ones to watch for whatever season video, and that is my recommendation video of choice. That is my what anime should I watch this season? And discarding the, well, that's not to my taste, but it sounds good. And then picking up a few that I never would have heard of before. So, like, for example, Go Go Loser Ranger is on my list. I never would have known it existed without this video, but it looks fun. What I have been watching is Bartender Glass of God, which is a slice of life anime about bartending. And we're 3 episodes in so far, and it's been fairly chill. Like, I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going because we're very obviously still laying groundwork into episode 3. So I think it's going to be a hot minute before we like truly dig in anywhere deep, but that's okay. I'm just enjoying watching it go. It's a vibe. It's a good vibe. So if you're looking for a chill anime, and if you're looking for a chill anime that's a little more on adults being adults side as opposed to like laid back camp is adorable, but different vibe. Yeah, Bartender Glass of God is very good. The other thing I would recommend in light of recent casting news is if you have not seen the first 2 Sonic the Hedgehog movies, see them, and also see them. They're actually really good. Like, we have Shattered the Curse of Bad Video Game Movie. Both of them are excellent, fantastic voice cast. And I do love that. Oh, for Sonic, we're getting celebrity talent. For Knuckles, we're getting celebrity talent. What do we do for Tails? We're bringing back Colleen O'Shaughnessy, who has been voicing Tails for decades at this point because she is the queen and you do not mess with perfection. The casting news I'm talking about is that Sonic 3 is coming down the line in December and they cast Keanu Reeves as Shadow, which, if you're not going to bring back one of the OG voice actors and go with celebrity talent, Keanu Reeves as Shadow is the best way you could have done it. A plus, excellent, let's go. Very excited. Watch the 2 movies. And yeah, the Knuckles series on Paramount Plus drops this coming weekend on the 27th. So, yes, consume some Sonic. Get ready for the next movie. I cannot get over that casting announcement. Oh my god, you guys. That I cannot get over how perfect Keanu Reeves is for the voice of Shadow. Just let's go. So yes, those be my recommendations. All very different things.
was looking over in the chat, and Untitled says, I've only seen the first episode of Kaiju number 8 so far, but I like it so far. Yes. All right. Well, let us know what else you're watching, checking out. Leave a comment down below. No. There we
I
go.
can hear you again, so we're back.
Where can people find you online, Katie?
You can follow me all over the social medias, as well as on YouTube and Twitch at Kiaxet. That is Kiaxet. I'm also a co-host on Silver Screams, which is a horror channel that I do with my roommate. So if you want horror-themed stuff, or if you just want reaction videos where you watch me jump out of my skin, those live on that channel.
Nice. And you all can find me online at Carrie D Lane. Oh my gosh, this feels so backwards. Yeah, Carrie D Lane. On all social media platforms. And here on Fanversation, check out the Spy Family interviews as well as Spiderwick Chronicle interviews. Just got those one up. And then stay tuned. There'll be interviews for the new Amazon show, Them. Those should be coming out later in a few days or so. So stay tuned for that. And thank you, everyone, for dealing and being here on that Monday energy. And yes, we are so happy to have you tune in if you watched it live. And hopefully on the replay, it's a little smoother. Fingers crossed.
We'll figure it out.
Yay! But yes, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And
Thank
we'll
you.
see
Welcome
next
to our
time.
new people. Welcome to
Yes,
our new people.
welcome.
Hello. Yes.
And we'll see y'all next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.